Now, when we talk about reducing the cost of education, these are indirect ways to finance your education. For example, we can choose public over private university, because public university, the cost of education is much economical compared to the cost of education in a private university. If we talk about America, there are 54 states, 50 states plus 3 provinces and all those things. So we can choose a state which is more economical to live, where it is easy to survive at a lower cost, so that our overall cost of education is less. I would like to share an important thing. When we compare a public university with a private university, the cost difference is more than 50%. So a public university will be 50% economical compared to a private university, and it will be important to capitalize that their rankings, the rankings of public universities in US is also very competitive. So we have talked about choosing a state which is economical. Then there is a option which is often used by students who are looking for education in US and who are having a bigger gap in the cost of education and the resources available. They enroll themselves for a community college in United States, in which they complete 2 years of their education. And after completion of 2 years, they take a transfer to a state university. It will be important to share the fact that cost of education in a community colleges is very less, even compared to a state university. So it reduces your cost drastically, but it is very important for us to understand that we have to choose a good community college wherein getting the visa is not difficult. Because if we are choosing a community college where we are not able to secure the visa, the complete purpose of our doing this will be defeated. I just want to check. I have received 1 or 2 chats saying that the voice is breaking. So wanted to know if the voice is clear. I have received one response saying yes. Okay. We are just checking, giving you a poll so that okay, so I think almost 70% the voice is okay. I am requesting once again those who are unable to hear the voice, they can check their audio settings. So maybe there is some issue with the audio settings at their end. Now, there is a very important aspect which we are sometimes not aware, and our counselors also not able to explain to us. There is a test called advanced placement test, and there are a lot of universities which are accepting the scores of an advanced placement test, and on the basis of the scores that we received in the advanced placement test, they give credit waivers, the cost. I will be running a poll just to understand your awareness about See the results, almost 40% of the students are aware about advanced placement tests, whereas 60% are not. So just giving a small overview of the advanced placement test for the students who are not aware. Advanced placement tests are basically college level tests that are administered by College Board. College Board is the same organization which gives you the SAT exam, which you normally take if you are looking for a good university in United States. And in this advanced placement test, you can choose subjects, and based on the subject for which you are appearing for the advanced placement test, you are given a waiver to study that particular subject during your education in a university in US. So let's say you are taking an advanced placement test on US history, and that is one of the subjects in a university, and you have a decent score in that particular exam. So it will give you an automatically credit waiver for that particular program, that particular subject, and you will not have to study this particular subject in the university, which will save you the cost of that course. So it reduces the overall cost. I have received one question, so I would just like to address that in between. Yes, if you are taking an AP test and that particular, that particular course is a part of your program, then you will get a credit waiver for that and the tuition fee will be subtracted. There are some universities in India. If you are pursuing your education from these universities, let's say you are in first year or second year, you are not very sure that whether you would like to pursue your undergraduation in US. So you choose that university in India and take a credit transfer to US. So when you are taking a credit transfer to a US university, your cost of education for those initial level of duration of education that you have completed in India will be reduced. So there are a lot of colleges which are having twinning programs in which you do the initial program in India and later on you take a credit transfer to a US university, which give you all the credit transfers and accept you as a freshman in the university, wherein you have to complete just 2 or 2.5 years of education and you are awarded the bachelor's degree. There are a lot of programs in universities that gives you the flexibility to work on campus along with your education. So essentially, if you are in a program which is allowing you to work on the campus, they give you 20 hours of work permit in a week, which you have to do only on campus work. You cannot go outside the campus and work. You have to work within the campus, and you are paid for those 20 hours that you are spending in the campus. There are also some programs in which you are given assistantship, and the advantage that you receive is if you are doing a program in which you are getting assistantship, you will be able to get some waivers of courses as well, because the assistantship programs are considered as so you will get the benefit of getting working on these particular programs. It will be important to capitalize here that students who have F1 visa, they are given the permission to work for 20 hours on campus in a week. That have come, in case I would like to answer them in between. Okay, one clarification. Somebody is asking for, yeah, the visa is F1, F for France, F1 visa. which is a student visa. So it is F1 visa. There are one or two questions which we'll be taking at the later stage of the presentation.